Hello everyone, Store11 here. Today we'll be taking a look at severe weather for the next few days. Now we're going to get started with the Store Producer's Outlook. Today we got two more areas of marginal risk for today. You got out in the west, you got marginal risk for portions of Utah and Wyoming. You got another area of marginal risk for parts of Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York State. We also got a large area of marginal risk for parts of the Southeast, for parts of the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. And as you tell here, it's been downgraded for today. Really, the main threats for these two areas here is going to be the WG winds. If this here can come up. There we go. This is the same for that. Hail. Seems like they upgraded that to a 5% there. Now, tornado threat goes down here. If we look on day 2, which is tomorrow, they expanded this area. They got a slight risk for portions of Iowa now. They got Kansas and Nebraska, along with a marginal risk for parts of Iowa, Missouri, Kansas, and Nebraska. There. Now, let me just show y'all guys something here. We'll be taking a look at the NEST model. This is the 3KM model. Now, we'll be taking a look over here. Now, let me show y'all guys something. Now, I've talked about this yesterday. Well, I'm going to talk about it again because this gets pretty ridiculous. Trust me, this is not going to happen unless if you got moisture capping. But I want to show you guys something here. So you got enhance there for, seems to be tomorrow. There. Then, here we go. It just explodes extremely quickly. Boom. There you go. Let's see here. There was a 25 somewhere. There was a 25. I guess, 27's even better. Let's look into the forecast sounding here. Already, we got tornado. Here's the thing, though. There's no capping. That's a problem here. We don't have much shear around the area, but we can see that severe thunderstorms will be likely what this model is telling us for this area. For that area where I just click on that 27. You got Cape nearing 4,000, which is very unstable atmosphere. You got the cloud tops very high into the atmosphere, between 12 kilometers and 9 kilometers. Seems like that's about 10 there. But there's other areas not so much. Like if we go down here, like 11, something like that. You got nothing. Even though I want to give a high risk, but there's nothing. We do have high shear. You got a high cap. Not cape. I'm sorry. But you got a cap. You see the red crosses over the yellow dotted line. It's not letting thunderstorms to develop. There's also another issue there. There's not enough moisture. So, yeah. But if we go into the next day, which is Thursday, we've got a little problem here. If I go into here, what we got? Let me show you all got something. I just found out earlier. You've got a PDS tornado. Now that's for the hydrograph right there. Now, this is pretty favorable here. You got shear 31. That's pretty favorable for tornado development. You also got Cape 2,300. Now, that is pretty good for tornado development for that particular area. Also, you got very high cloud tops there. Yeah, that's not good. And that's along the, I think that's near Terre Haute there. You can see here there's a few more areas of moderate risk, but overall it's just an enhanced risk, really, what this model is showing. And then when you go to nighttime hours, it starts to die down. You also do have very strong winds coming out of the south. You're talking about wind gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour. And we also do have trees growing their leaves, so that increases chances of tree damage / power outages. And you do not want that. Now, if we actually do look onto here, see here, 989, 985, 980 millibars, 979. So here you go. Here's your severe weather threat here. Seems like it's going to be like a Boeing segment, which is not good. And that really stretches out pretty far. And here we go. And here's your squall line. Now that's a decent squall line there. You even got some hail trying to show up. You see some of those purples in there. Let me actually give y'all a better view of this. North Central United States. Yeah, you got pinks going on there. Whenever you get little Boeing segments like this, I heard there's going to be strong downdrafts. That means a storm that's like dying off. It releases a lot of wind, potentially up to 70 miles an hour. You do not want that. That's into the nighttime hours. And it's definitely going to disturb people in their sleeps. And there's that blizzard going on, 993 millibars. That's still a strong low pressure. If we do go back to the Storm Prediction Centers on day 3, they got a slight risk going for portions of Illinois and Indiana. They got a marginal risk for portions of Kentucky, Western Kentucky. There. Now, I won't be surprised if this gets a little bit larger. That's like right area. I don't know if it's going to get upgraded to enhanced risk or not. Most likely that enhanced risk is going to be upgraded for that damage winds. And that's going to be the highest threat for that. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If we go to the 4 to 8 day outlook, day 4 predictably too low. Guess what? Look at day 5. You got a 15% for portions of Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas. That's not all. Look at day 6. There you go. You got another 50%. Portions of Georgia, Alabama, and Mississippi. Now, here's the thing here. This is from the morning model runs. Wherever I take a look at the morning model runs, your surface low is going to be... It has this kind of track here. Actually, I'm going to show you guys on here. So, the best model of idea is going to be the GFS or the FE3 here. So, there goes your squall line there. Here comes this low developing. Here, it seems like it's going to be very strong. 997 millibars. There you go. You got a severe weather setup here. In this low pressure, it's been going more northward from each model. It's glitching on the back side there. Now, this is what I'm saying, a severe weather setup here. And it continues northward. So the following states that's going to be has the potential for severe weather is places like Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee is where it's really looking at. Even Florida may even get into some of this as well. Maybe even Kentucky may get involved with this. If we do look at the GFS here, its perspective is a little bit further to the north as well. It used to be like Tennessee and Kentucky state line, but now it's like near Cincinnati there. Let's look at a different model. Let's look at that CMC model here. Let's bring it a little bit further to the south. That's what it seems there. Now, if we do look onto the GFS on this here, we'll do a kind of the United States, connective products, supercell composite. Here we go. It wants to give, looks to be a moderate risk. Seems like it's going to be a 9 in Louisiana. So it may get upgraded, it may not. We're just going to have to see. Ooh, that's a pretty good forecast setting. Yeah, that is. That's better than the last one. We talk about PDS Tornado. You got shear 32. Yeah, this is definitely better. 2,500 for decay. Even the cloud top is going to be higher. That's going to be a problem. That's why I talk about severe weather setup. And this is pretty far out as well. So we may have a potential severe weather outbreak. I don't know about that, but you can see here there's a marginal risk stretching up into the Ohio Valley as well. So they're not the only ones having the chance for severe weather. Even portions of the Northeast may even get to this. Even areas of slight risk. So it's really these areas here. I'm going to highlight the areas I'm watching here in black. Here, it's really these areas here that's going to be having a potential for severe weather. See, it's really in that area. You got your low. So here's the overall track of the low. Seems like it's going to be in here, but it seems like it's going to be going up like this here. And it really increases the trough that's going to be down here. Like, for example here. You got your low pressure maybe going on up here. You're going to have very strong winds coming in. And that's what's going to create a trough like this here. Coming in at low pressure, which increases severe weather development, increases rotation in the atmosphere. That's where you get those shear from. And we're just going to see, this is till Sunday and Saturday for the weekend. So yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen here. So this is all I've got for you guys today. Hopefully you enjoy this video. I'll probably release my severe weather forecast for tomorrow. By the way, an update on the blizzard going in for the plains. Right now, I'm thinking of lowering my snowfall totals because it's starting to go down of a trend downward, a downward trend for snowfall totals. I think we're looking at potential up to 2 feet of snow. There could be areas that could reach up to maybe 27, 26 inches of snow. We're just going to have to see there. We do know there's going to be around 2 feet of snow as the highest. But who can get the highest? It's really a big question here. We do have a good idea what the track's going to be here. There's some questioning on the snowfall totals. There's also questioning on the severe weather threat for tomorrow. And maybe into next day, which is Thursday. And we're still going to watch the weekend. That's going to be probably a bigger day than it's going to be on this system. Like I said, that's all for you guys today. If you do like my channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification as well. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you got any questions, go ahead and put it in the comment section down below. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.